Alright, this is Vegeta8259, and this is part 3 of the Master Grade Unicorn Gundam OVA version HD Color plus MS Cage review. And in this final part, we'll be going over the many weapons and accessories that come with this kit. So, the first accessory would be the shield, which you saw in part 2. And I already went over the transformation. It's got a movable mount on the back of it here. It rotates 360. It can also swing back and forth. And it's got a little peg right here, which is going to latch onto the back of the arm, and then, whoops, ideally clamp onto the arm, and there you go. It's not very secure as bare plastic, but I found that after I painted it, I haven't had any problems with the shield falling off, so I think that's pretty much just the key there. It also has a little peg on that mount where you can mount it onto the backpack of Unicorn Gundam. Let's see, also you get 4 Beam Saber handles and 2 Beam Saber blades. You've obviously got the 2 on the backpack there. And in each forearm there is a Beam Saber handle. It flips out like so. And as you know by now, these originally were blue. I painted them fluorescent pink. And you can mount them onto Unicorn Gundam like so. So you can use them without even having to hold them. Or you can just pop these out. And there is a hole in each Beam Saber and a peg in Unicorn Gundam's hand. And he can hold them like so. Next up would be the Beam Magnum, which is a very nice weapon in my opinion. It's got a few moving parts. Let's see, the handle right here can go all the way forward and all the way back. And you can remove this blue-greenish ammo pack. You simply pull forward like that, and, oops, mine's kind of hard to get out since I painted mine. Paint always stiffens things up a bit. And you can pull it out, put it back in, and close it back up. I forgot to mention that each one of these little ammo clips are individual, so they all come apart. You get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 extra ammo clips and 2 handles, and these can actually be mounted onto Unicorn Gundam's back skirts, like so. So you can mount both of them on there. Also, actually, let me test this. I remember on the high grade you could mount them onto the arm as well. I wonder if you can do that on the master grade. No, it doesn't look like it's going to hold on the master grade. Oh well. Let's see, next up is the bazooka, and this is the fully extended mode, I guess. The handle can move back and forth like it does on the Beam Magnum. The ammo pack is removable. You can see the little bazooka shells back there. You can simply take that out, push this in, and collapse the barrel in like so, fold the handle in, and this is kind of a compact mode where the bazooka can be, I guess, traveled with. There's a peg back here which flips out, and I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to get that out. Okay, there it goes. Peg flips out there. You can mount the bazooka on the backpack with that peg. I forgot to mention that the Beam Magnum also has a peg right here that flips out that allows you to mount it on the backpack or the forearm. I don't think the bazooka can be mounted on the forearm. Nope. Anyway, this ammo pack for the bazooka can also be mounted on the back skirts, just like the ammo for the Beam Magnum. Let's see, accessories. You get these little figures I showed you in part 1. The HD color version comes with 5 figures. The OVA and Verka only come with 1 figure. A little figure of Mayra Cruz, Audrey Byrne, aka Mineva Zabi, Cardius Vist, and Banagher Lynx in civilian clothes. And this Banagher in his pilot uniform comes with the Verka and the normal OVA version. Now that we're done with all that stuff, we can move on to the real accessory for this set, which is, of course, the MS Cage. And this thing is great. It's very large. It's bigger than Unicorn Gundam, actually, which, you know, is appropriate since it's supposed to hold Unicorn Gundam. And actually, I need to transform him into Unicorn mode because in Destroy mode he's too big to fit in here. Okay, now we got him transformed, and basically we're just gonna put it. Actually, before I do that, I'm just gonna go over the MS Cage. It's actually very, very nicely detailed. Lots of mechanical parts. It's actually made of more parts than I thought it was going to be. It's, I think, like 5 runners of parts just for the MS Cage, and it's got its own runner of polycaps. So very nicely made. All of these little parts right here can move back and forth. It's got a little box back here that opens up for storing extra accessories. So really nicely done. I went with kind of a weathered paint job on it. And yeah, now let's put Unicorn Gundam in here. Kind of have to slide him up under there so his shoulders will fit up under those clamps. Anyway, once you get him in there, these little clamps right here will go down on his shoulders, and then each one of these little thingies will close up and contain Unicorn Gundam in the MS Cage. And there you go. Very nice. I especially like these little fences and gates right here that are on the arms. Those are quite nice. Back here, we've got places to store various accessories. Like I said, this box right here can open up. Although it doesn't open up from this side, it opens up from the other side, which I find kind of awkward. I'm just going to pull the box out. Anyway, it opens up from this side. I don't know why they didn't mount it on the MS Cage that way. But anyway, it's just, you know, empty inside, and you can put these little figures of the people or various things like that. Extra V-fins. Let's see, also you can mount the weapons on here. You can take things like the bazooka, and it's actually got 2 slots down here for the bazooka. You can just fit it down in there. Fits right in place. Let's see, the beam magnum, we'll take that, and it's got 2 slots as well on the other side. It just fits down in there pretty nicely. And last but not least, the shield. Let's see, looking at the manual right here, shield is going to connect right here, and okay, that's just weird. I can't even figure this out. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we got 4 places to connect the shield. It's going to connect into one of these 4 thingies and then slide into a little groove up there. And on the bottom of the MS Cage, we've got little places to store the blades of the beam sabers. But wait, there's more. Not only can it do all of this that I just showed you, but also, if you have an action base, you can connect the action base to the MS Cage. Now this only works with an action base 1, it will not work with an action base 2. And to do this, I'm going to have to remove Unicorn Gundam. Take him out. And this piece actually doesn't come with the MS Cage. This is what you're going to get. This came from an Action Base, and I just painted it to match the MS Cage. And it just clips onto the bottom front right there. And there's actually a little round plug that'll go right here, but I didn't put it in because it's kind of hard to get out. And you'll just connect the Action Base to those holes. There's a part from a clear Action Base 1. It'll go in there, and in this hole, if I can get it down, and there you go. Got the Action Base coming out of the MS Cage. And this is the Action Base connector that comes with the kit. You just connect that on, and you can put Unicorn Gundam in a semi-dramatic pose as if he's bursting out of the MS Cage, just like in Episode 1, except there's no fire this time. And here's a quick look at Unicorn Gundam's inner frame. As you can see, it's got more or less a full inner frame. Lots of clear pink parts on it, especially in the torso. But we get full inner frame for all the basic stuff like the arms and legs and torso. But we also get an inner frame for the head, inner frame for the shoulder armor, even inner frame for the skirt armor. And there's supposed to be little inner frame parts for the feet here, but those were connected so firmly to the blue parts of the feet that I didn't want to take those off for fear of breaking them. But anyway, yeah, this is just a quick look at Unicorn Gundam's inner frame. Anyway, I think that is just about it for this Master Grade. I believe I've covered everything. I really like this kit, especially the HD color version. I was already a fan of the Master Grade Unicorn because I already had the Verka, but adding all of these extra little thingies on it, the increased articulation isn't really that big of a deal to me because I'm not really a articulation buff, but it is nice that they increase the articulation a bit in the knees and in the waist. The head Vulcans I'm kind of indifferent to, doesn't really matter to me, but if you want it to be more accurate to the anime, then more power to you. The main reason I got this was for the MS Cage. This MS Cage is absolutely amazing. Now, the Verka of Unicorn and the OVA version both cost 5,000 yen. This HD color version with MS Cage costs 7,800 yen, so we'll just go ahead and say that the MS Cage itself is 2,800 yen. So if you feel like shelling out $28 or $30 for this MS Cage, then this just might be the Unicorn that you'll want to get. Personally, I wouldn't mind paying 2,800 yen for this. I might not buy a full Argama worth of MS Cages, but I'd probably get one for that price. But I definitely think that this is the ultimate and the best version of Unicorn that Bandai has released so far. And to me, it's definitely worth the money. The improvements are nice. My only real complaint about the kit is the blue beam sabers, because, like I said earlier, they're not blue on the original Unicorn. They're not blue in the anime, so why did they mold them in blue? I have no idea. But anyway, I guess that about does it for this review. This kit definitely gets a thumbs up for me, and I will see you guys next time.